Dear students, I hope you all are safe at your home. Today, I, Kamal Kiran, lecturer Environmental Science, is going to deliver next topic of your Unit 2, that is biomagnification. Now, the first thing which comes in our mind is what is biomagnification, how it occurs, and what are the effects of biomagnification. All of you know that cells have mechanism of bioaccumulation. They do selective absorption and storage of important things occurs in the cell. But along with these nutrients, they also absorb some chemical substances which are harmful for the body of an organism. Now, biomagnification means cumulative increase in the concentration of chemicals in the food chain such as fertilizers, pesticides and heavy metals. Now, from where these fertilizers, pesticides, heavy metals enters in our environment? These fertilizers, pesticides and heavy metals are used in agriculture and industries. When along with water, they get added into the sea, rivers, ponds and get accumulated at the base of the water, and from there it enters into the different organisms which live in that water body. Now we will do the process of biomagnification. Process means how biomagnification occurs. Now how these chemicals enter into the environment and from different trophic level of the food chain, how they reaches higher level. The first step is release of toxic chemical in the environment. As I have said earlier, these fertilizers, pesticides and heavy metals come from different sources such as agriculture, industries. These are released into the water body. So from the water body, these toxic chemicals enter into the food chain. Second, from these water body, now the chemical will enter into the phytoplanktons. What are phytoplankton? These are the small plants, marine plants which float on the riverbed or sea or pond. Then from phytoplanktons, these chemicals enter into the zooplanktons. Zooplanktons are the small marine animals. As I have said that the process of biomagnification starts from the environment where toxins are there in the sea, water bodies, and from the environment, phytoplanktons, which are the small plants present in the water body, they takes up these toxins and they starts accumulating in their body without being broken. Now when these phytoplanktons are consumed by the zooplanktons are the small animals, now these zooplanktons, when consume phytoplankton, those chemicals also enters inside the body of zooplanktons, and without breaking they further gets accumulating in the body of the zooplankton. When zooplanktons are consumed by the small fish present in the water, the chemicals again enter into the small fish, and then from small fish to large fish, and when these large fish are consumed by the human beings, which are at the higher most level of the food chain, so toxins along with fish get accumulated in the body of humans. Now the most dangerous effect these chemicals will show, that will be in human beings, because in human body these chemicals are disintegrated and they produce their harmful effect. The example of biomagnification is Minamata disease. Most of the time in the class also I told you about the Minamata disease that happened in Japan, in Minamata Bay. What happened? That due to the release of methyl mercury, many people in Japan got killed, and the reason for their killing was not known. But when scientists carried out their investigation, they found that the deaths occur due to the release of methyl mercury. Now, methyl mercury produced the same effect in humans by the process of biomagnification. The chemical methyl mercury enters inside the phytoplanktons, then into zooplankton, then into small fish, large fish, and ultimately into humans. So the process of biomagnification is clear to you. Now I have drawn a diagram in front of you. This is to show that how a chemical enter into a food chain and how its concentration increases step by step. Now all of you know that a food chain starts with a producer. Here producers are phytoplankton. These are the small plants in the water body. Look at the concentration of DDT which we have sprayed, or it is added into that water body. It is 0.0003 ppm. ppm means parts per million. A little amount of concentration of DDT is present here, but when this from phytoplankton, this DDT enters into the zooplankton, its concentration rises from this much to 0.04 parts per million, and when it enters into the small fishes, the concentration further increases to 0.5 parts per million. This is the process of bioaccumulation. Now from small fish, this DDT enters into the big fish and its concentration further rises to 2 ppm. Now birds are, in this diagram, birds are at the highest tropic level of this food chain. Now look at this, look at the concentration. It is 25 parts per million. This much concentration is there in the birds, और ये concentration harmful effects produce करने के लिए काफ़ी है. So आप देख सकते हैं इस food chain में कि कैसे accumulation of chemicals जैसे जैसे हम higher tropic level पे जाते हैं बढ़ता जाता है, और तभी इस process को biomagnification बोला जाता है. Now the next is effects of biomagnification. Now how this biomagnification affect different organism at the different tropic level of this food chain. First is human health. Biomagnification, due to the accumulation of different chemicals and heavy metals in the food chain, human health is affected. Many diseases such as cancer, liver, kidney failure, respiratory disorders, birth effects and brain damage occurs in humans. Now marine creatures are also affected by the biomagnification. It affects their reproduction and development. Selenium and mercury affects the reproduction of marine creatures. Polychlorinated biphenyls also affect the reproduction and development of marine creatures. Then coral reefs are destroyed by the cyanide, which is used for leaching of gold and in fishing. तो कोरल रीफ्स जो हैं इम्पॉर्टेंट आपका हिस्सा हैं आपकी मेरीन लाइफ के, और ये एक इम्पॉर्टेंट आपका मेरीन लाइफ के एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है जो कि डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाती है आपकी साइनाइड से. देन फूड चेन इज डिस्टर्ब, biomagnification disturb the interconnected relationship within the food chain. Now all of you know that different food chains are forming a network which is called as food web. So different organisms have different interconnection within the food chain that get disturbed due to the biomagnification. Humans are the most affected because we are at the top of the food chain, thus the accumulated toxins and chemicals are in the largest concentration among them. तो सबसे ज़्यादा इफ़ेक्ट बायोमैग्निफिकेशन का होता है ह्यूमन बींग्स में. जैसे अर्लियर एग्जाम्पल में भी हमने देखा कि जितने हायर ट्रॉपिक लेवल पे कोई ऑर्गेनिज्म होगा उतना ज़्यादा कंसंट्रेशन केमिकल्स का उसकी बॉडी में ज़्यादा पाया गया है, और ये केमिकल जो है इफ़ेक्ट करते हैं, जिसकी वजह से बहुत हार्मफुल इफ़ेक्ट्स जो हैं आपके सामने मैंने अभी दिखाए. तो ये क्वेश्चन था आपका बायोमैग्निफिकेशन का. मोस्टली इट कम्स in the examination in the form of a definition or 3 marks question in which effect of biomagnification is asked, or if full question will be asked then it will be What is biomagnification? What are the causes and effects of biomagnification? This was all for today. आज का टॉपिक जो था उसमें आपकी दो इम्पॉर्टेंट जो हैं ये चीज़ें आई हैं, डीडीटी जो हमने पढ़ा और पीसीबीज। ये मोस्टली एग्ज़ाम में 1 मार्क के क्वेश्चन में पूछा जाता है, डीडीटी की फुल फॉर्म क्या है या पीसीबीज क्या है। तो डीडीटी है डाइफिनाइल ट्राइक्लोरोइथेन और पीसीबी जो है आपकी पॉलीक्लोरिनेटेड बाइफिनाइल्स। तो आज का टॉपिक जो था बस इतना ही था, और आप जो है इसके नोट्स प्रिपेयर करेंगे और साथ में और कोई भी आपकी क्वेरी होगी तो वो आप मेरे से कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं।